Hello, pile number one. Pile number one. Today we are going to make a reading about what you are leaving behind in 2024. So, what is staying there? Oh, okay. Let's take these two. So, what is staying there and where are you heading? You know, like what you're going to release in this too much. What you're going to release from this 2024 year. I'm gonna take two of those and also one of these. I want to take two of these as well. Too many. Should be these two. And let's take one of these. So we are getting rid of something, and something we're just going to leave. We are going to leave. So let's see your reading, pile number one. So I have the power to create the life I want. And this is beautiful card to start with. This is something that it is coming in the next year, and we are going to see what you're releasing. The Empress and the World, beautiful. The Speaker. And then we have Patience together with Freedom. Wow. We have a Nine of Swords and Page of Pentacles together with No. No. Pile number one. Let's see what is going on in your reading. So with I have the power to create the life I want, we see that in this year it was very hard for you to manifest things that you wanted. It's almost like you wanted to do things and everything was stopping you. Or maybe you had a feeling like everything is against you. Whatever you try, it's going down the stream. It was not going easy. You had to work hard for everything to get it. And it was really pulling you down. It was even in a way, taking your courage away. Because you felt like you don't have the power. I have the power to create the life I want is the new energy that is jumping in with the next year. And this feeling that you cannot control your life and that you do not have a power, you are leaving behind. With the Empress and the Patience, we see that you are entering some kind of stage that Empress is definitely a card of being very fertile. For some, it's going to be literally planning a family and having a baby. And for some of you, it's going to be about the project or a new circle of friends or people. With Patience, it is definitely something that you have been waiting for long. For some of you, it's going to be job. In this last year, maybe the job was not going how you wanted. And it's maybe with the Empress that you could not pull out your own ideas or to give your own input. Maybe somebody or someone was pressing you too much career-wise, and you could not simply manifest yourself fully. Well, this is the energy that you are living, and you are stepping into the Empress energy with a lot of patience. It's almost like you had a goal, and now you are going to see that goal coming through. So you will definitely open yourself up for the possibilities, new possibilities of solving something that it is on your mind for a long time. For some of you, it's going to be job, career manifestation, like I said, and for some of you, it's going to be family-wise. It could be that this feeling that there are no conditions for you having a baby will change, drastically change. So suddenly we can expect security and the ambient where you actually can become a father or a mother, a parent. So something is going to be born, something that you wanted, something that you have been planning, and now the patience will be rewarded. With the world and with the freedom, it seems to me like majority of you watching this video, don't forget that it is still a general reading, but however, this indicates that majority of you are going to step out in the world. Many of you are going to actually relocate or move. The world is definitely significant sign that we are changing the environment. Or it could be also the dynamic of life is going to drastically change. Maybe if you were until now person who was quite stuck, you could not move, even to travel. Now these opportunities are going to be opening for you. With the freedom card here, we see that you will have the power to create the life that you want. So for some of you who are into, for example, traveling, you will be suddenly able to travel and to move without a lot of obligations pulling you down. And for the other ones, like I said, majority of ones, you are going to relocate. Maybe you have been planning to go out of the country or the city where you are now living, but this is definitely a sign that the next year is going to provide you with this beautiful opportunity. So what you are leaving behind is maybe the fear of moving from the comfort zone. So fear of being, not fear of being stuck, but accepting being stuck. You need your freedom and you need the freedom of movement. This could be even changing the city. It doesn't have to be something drastical, but for some of you, it's going to be even changing the continent. It could be connected with a job, or it could be connected with the family or person you love. But definitely some kind of transition is happening in your life. And what you are leaving behind is that powerless feeling that you are helpless and that you cannot change things about your life, because you will understand, if you already are not there, you are coming there very soon, that you do have this power. With the speaker and the Nine of Swords, guys, you are opening your mouth. You are finally stepping into the energy of taking care of yourself. With the no, speaker and the no, it seems to me like maybe you have been in this past year quite people pleasing in mentality and mindset, but now this is as well changing. You are learning to say no because you are aware that you have spread yourself thin. This is how I feel. Maybe in this last year, you have been helping people and doing favors and being there for everyone. And you actually forgot about yourself, file number one. So what you are leaving behind is being, like Santa Claus. You don't have to be that anymore. It's almost the feeling like you did everything that you could for others. Now, please let me take the control and the power to create the life that I want. It's putting yourself in the center instead of how it was until now, that you were always putting others in the center. This is very healthy because I think that maybe this past year drained you. You maybe overgive, maybe you are like that you overgive by your nature. And I think that this last year was quite exhausting, very exhausting for you. So what you are switching and changing in the next year and what you are leaving behind is the attitude that everything else and everyone else is more important than you. And finally, putting yourself in the center. With the Nine of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you see, with this patience and the world and the freedom and the Nine of Swords, we see, and the speaker above, we see that you are drawing the very clear line in the sand, and you are starting to represent yourself, your goals and your priorities. It seems to me also that what you are leaving behind is not knowing what you want, because with these cards here, we are receiving a very clear sense of knowing where you want to go, what you want to do, and what you want to accomplish. The feeling is exactly like everything crystallized within you. Everything crystallized within you. You are set to go where you need to go. It's almost like you feel it on the intuitive level. You are aware something is calling you and you are listening that calling. You see, the patience here was present because of this as well. You have really had patience with your surroundings, with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. It's just time for you. It's time for you to be now generous with yourself. The world and the freedom for those who do not plan to relocate and do not plan to change and switch the city could also be this personal freedom. Freedom to actually take the time for yourselves, for your hobbies, for your own plans, for your own ideas that you want to, manifest and so on. It looks to me like you're really taking charge in your life. Pile number 1. And with the Page of Pentacles, you are not afraid to start something new. Like I said again, this could be very, very connected with the career. It could be that majority of you are traveling somewhere for work. So trying other countries or other cities to get a new work. And these are new beginnings. So everything is connected in your reading. In your reading, basically everything is telling me what you are leaving behind is this uncertain feeling of feeling helpless and not able to set the goals clearly. And now we see this switch and this page turning into a very assertive person who knows what they want and know where they're going and even how they're going to accomplish it. So a lot of positive, strong energies here. And most importantly, very strong sign that you are going to get the power to create the life that you want and that you are going to create the life that you want. Pile number 1. So this is very important, very significant. You are on this way, even if you don't feel it right now. For some of you, it's going to be like, what is this? This is very optimistic. I'm now down. I'm not in that energy. Don't forget that this situation is also now at this time we have these planetary happenings. We could be influenced by those happenings as well. So sometimes, we should not believe our own thoughts. So this is my advice. Just soak this up and aware what you are leaving behind and towards where you are heading. And then more and more you focus on the new beginnings and on switching, switching of the attitude. That doesn't mean that you are turning into an arrogant, egoistic, selfish person. Far from that. You're just putting a little bit focus on yourself now. Because it feels like this is my 5 minutes. This is my 5 minutes and I'm going to use it. So for you, pile number 1, this year that passed was like a trial, like some kind of long chewing gum that you needed to process and digest. And probably you had a lot of karmic lessons in it. But in this new year that it is coming in front of you, we see total complete switch. It's like you are getting out. And I have a phenomenal song for you. Go to the description and you are going to discover it. This is definitely your song and it will capture the feeling and the vibe of your reading. So this was your reading, pile number 1. I hope that you are happy and satisfied with the useful information. I hope so. If you're new to my channel, if you love my videos, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment, guys. I'm so happy to have you and welcome everyone who are new. I'm so happy for your support and I'm so grateful for having you around. I wish you all the best and beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Hope to see you with my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Pile number 2. We are here today to talk a little bit about what you are leaving behind together with 2024 year, because soon we are going to enter a new year and we just want to explore what is there, what we are leaving behind. That is important because something happened. I mean, many things happened and we want to see which energies we are leaving behind and where we are heading, where we are going from that energy, where we are going. So we are going to take a lot of cards for you today, pile number 2, and we are going to explore new energies that are coming your way with this switch of years. Let's take 2 of these and then let's see your cards. So let's see your cards. I can, I will. I love it. Pile number 2, I love it. I can, I will. We again, like in pile number 1, we see this beautiful, fresh, strong energy of a power, willpower, that is telling us that you decided to say, no, nobody can now stop me. I know what I want. I can, I will. The vibe is beautiful. It's very similar to the pile number 1. Now we have a 7 of Cups and the Tower together with a receive and reframe. Very interesting. We also have healer, not the right time, and 10 of Swords and Ace of Cups. Wow! Pile number 2, you have a very complex reading, so better we dive into it so that we have time to go through all of these things that are happening right here. So let's start. With the 7 of Cups and with receive, we can see that the new year is bringing something fresh and unexpected. I think that you have been in the dreamland for some times, and I think that with receive, you have been working, maybe meditating, maybe preparing yourself to receive from the universe, receive from the divine. What does that mean? That means that you left behind feeling of being undeserving. You know that feeling when we think that we don't deserve much, that we don't deserve more, when we have a feeling like we are not good enough, or we don't love ourselves enough. Maybe because we did some kind of errors or mistakes, we are aware of that, and in a way we are punishing ourselves for those things. And then that transfers into the energy that it is actually that energy. I don't deserve. I'm not worth enough, and so on and so on. So what you are leaving in the past year, in the 2024 you are leaving, is that feeling that you don't deserve better, that you don't deserve more. You're opening yourself to receiving, and you're opening yourself to receiving almost impossible things. Like with the 7 of Cups, we see that these are dreams. These are not just ordinary wishes. These are dreams. These are big. It's like dream big, you know, dream big, and it's going to come true if you are open enough to receive it. I think that you are figuring it out, pile number 2. You're figuring it out that the only enemy, only blockage on your progress is you. You are the only one who is actually preventing yourself to grow. So in this next year that it is coming, you're unlocking these doors and you're going straight towards it. And it's like, not only that I deserve better, I deserve everything. Everything. With the 7 of Cups here, I deserve everything. I deserve love. I deserve money. I deserve partner. I deserve family. I deserve peace. I deserve deserve. I receive and deserve everything that my heart needs and wishes. So basically, you're coming to some kind of like a statement of abundance, where it's not like I want to get it. It's like I'm now open to get it, and I know that it is flowing my way. It's a very, very powerful and beautiful switch of mindset, pile number 2. Because in the past year, you have been very closed when it comes to receiving. So even when universe wanted to give you something, you just look at it and you said, nah, this is too good to be true. And you just closed yourself and you just refused the gift. And universe was trying to give you something, but this manifested in your life through choosing the wrong people, giving your emotions to the wrong people, choosing people who were emotionally unavailable. Then you would probably experience rejections and coldness and, people who would be very reserved towards you. But it was your inability to receive that actually started this process. And that is why you even connected in the first place with these people who are actually not your people at all. You know, you deserve so much more, pile number 2. Simple. But you were not aware of that, and you were not ready to receive. For many of you, you were not ready to receive love. And that manifested how it manifested in the past year. But the good thing is now you are releasing that mindset, and you are coming to the fact that you are lovable, you are fully worthy of good things and good people and good happenings in your life, and you want to receive. Actually, you are open to receive all. With the Tower and reframe, something needed to die. Something needed to die. The old system, the old structure, the old way of seeing world, people, life needed to die. This is a very interesting crossroad. So majority of you watching this video are going to be on the crossroad if already you are not there. Probably you're already there. There is a crossroad. And there is something crucial there that it is determined, that it is determinating that is a crossroad. You see, with this reframe, we see that things how we were thinking before are drastically changing how we are thinking now. Something made us change. Something made us to see different. Us to see ourselves differently, to see others differently, to see the world differently. For a majority of you, it's even changing the priorities. And maybe your priorities were unhealthy. You know, maybe you had unhealthy priorities in the past, and now you are definitely switching this vibe into something more healthy, more, we see healer here, so more healthy, more natural, how it should be. Something opened your eyes, something happened, and something opened your eyes drastically. You came to some kind of realization. This is definitely here with the Tower. If not yet, you are going to, pile number 2. Some kind of happening. And don't be afraid of the Tower. Tower is not always hitting the bottom or, you know, like being smashed to the ground by life, you know, and destiny. This is, but look at the cards next to it. We have 7 of Cups and we have Healer. And here we have Reframe. So all of these cards are showing us that you should not be afraid of this Tower. You should welcome this Tower, because something needs to die and finish in order for something new to be born. And I think that you want that too. I think that you are tired. I think that you are tired, pile number 2, from whatever it was, not only in 2024, but, you know, like even before. I think that you are tired from years in the past now. And this is the way how I feel it. And you are just coming to the moment when you're saying, I need to turn this page. Everything that was before, and now I'm ready. I can, and I will. You know, maybe in the past you were too much caught into routine and into that wheel of life, that it is just going and going and going and going. But now I feel your energy is suddenly changing. You are either trying to do something new that you never thought you will. For some of you, it's going to be connected with love. It's going to be, if you were a player or you were an insecure person who was having, you know, like short-term relationship, this could be like you actually realizing that you can have a deep, meaningful, stable, long-term relationship with another person. For those who were too much caught inside of these very, very, very tight bonds with people, thinking that you will die if you don't have love, you know, in your life, or person who is loving you. It's going to be opposite. It's going to be switch, that you are actually stronger than you think, and that you can do things by yourself, and that you actually don't need anyone to be happy. You can be happy. But then if somebody wants to join you in the happiness, you are going to welcome them, and it's going to be even happier. But you're coming to some kind of realization that how you were functioning before needs to be changed drastically, opposite, pile number 2. So you're going from one thing to opposite other thing, okay? And this is crucial and necessary for your growth, for your development, and for this year to be completely different than the last years were. With the Ten of Swords here, I really feel the tiredness. I feel the tiredness. I feel the heaviness. For some of you, it's almost like in this past year, and like I said, for you, I feel even longer than that. It's like you have been just facing failure after failure, heartbreak after heartbreak, pain after pain, betrayal after betrayal, and it is just too much. You know, it is just too much. You need to heal, you want to stop all of that. And this is why we have the Tower card. Something needs to die and drastically change so that you could raise above and actually heal. And this is what I see coming. This is what I see coming in the next year. You are definitely changing the rules of the game. You are not anymore the victim here. We do not anymore feel you as somebody who is down and, you know, like being pressed by life. We are seeing you getting out of it, reframing mindset, thinking, life goals, priorities, and going in completely different direction of healing. I can, I will. I can, I will. This is your mantra, I would say, pile number 2. And not the right time, I would feel with Ace of Cups, I would feel that it's not the right time to give emotions, these emotions, too much space. If the past starts attacking you back, so for me, this is definitely indicating that you, for a long time now, you have been experiencing these attacks from your mind about the past things. It's like your mind, whenever things go good, your mind jumps in to remind you that probably it's gonna be, you know, like spoiled in one way or another. You know, if somebody is good towards you, your mind just goes switched to the past happenings. He was good, she was good as well, and then that and that and that happened. Don't involve yourself too much. Don't go too deep. You know, like very cautious energy of this. And the angels and the divine is actually telling you it's not the right time to do this kind of things. This is a self-sabotage. This is a self-sabotage. You deserve new beginnings, new emotional beginnings, new fresh water. Look, fresh water from a stream. This is new emotions that are powered by new thoughts. Like you need to cleanse yourself from all of the past hurts. You need to heal. And how can you heal and how can you cleanse yourself if you're constantly going back to the things that happened to you? Not the right time. So the angels are supporting your growth and they are telling you, don't fall into the same trap over and over and over again. I heard one time I was listening some Vedic scriptures and I heard the sentence, they said something like, when you wake up, slap your mind 1,000 times, and when you're going to sleep, slap your mind 1,000 times. And the point of that sentence was like, you know, when we get up, this is something that will set our whole day in front of us. And when we go sleep, our thoughts are setting our night. And the mind is always there to self-sabotage because, yes, of course, the mind is part of the ego. That is not who we are. Our mind is not who we are. So definitely it is our enemy. And what we do with the enemy, we slap the enemy. We defend from the enemy. So pile number 2, the angels are saying, stay strong. Welcome this tower moment. It really needs to happen. It's going to kill part that it is really unnecessary for you and for your life, and it's going to bring new beginnings. Stay on the track towards healing and new, fresh emotions and thoughts. Defend from your bad thoughts and you know, like bad mental habits that are constantly bringing you back. And don't forget that you can and you will receive everything that you want. Everything that you need, everything that you feel will make you happy will come your way. You just need to open up yourself to receive it. I can, I will. Repeat. And in the description, I will put one perfect song for you, pile number 2, so discover it. I hope that it will also contribute to the mood and the vibe that we are now here actually receiving from the divine. And I hope that this reading was useful and that you enjoyed it, but that it will also leave some beautiful marks within your spirit. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment, guys. I love having you here. I want to welcome everyone who are new. Thank you so much for coming here and being around. And I want to wish you all the best and beautiful day or evening wherever you are. I hope to see you with my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Today we are going to ask a question about what you are leaving behind in the 2024 and where you are heading, where you are going in the next year. So this is something that we want to know, we want to see, we are very curious to find out. Because this year was long and a lot of things were happening, and we just want to see which lessons you learned, from what you can now move on, what will stop being present in your life, and so on. So let's see your cards, pile number 3. Incredible. We have the same one that we received in the pile number 1. What a coincidence. Beautiful. There are no coincidences. So I have the power to create the life I want. Very powerful, very, very, very powerful card and very powerful thought. Let's see what other cards do you have. The Magician and the Six of Pentacles together with Calm and Closure. Wow, very beautiful. We have Justice and we have Romance. Pile number 3, what is that? We have the Hierophant and we have the Temperance card. Beautiful cards for you, pile number 3 today. And let's dive into your reading. Since you received the same card as the pile number 1, I just want to take one more additional card. You truly make this world a better place. Okay, so I know from where to start with you guys. The first thing that I see is that what was happening in the 2024 was a little bit hectic for you. Maybe you had so many obligations and so many things that you needed to do that your hobbies, your world, your feelings, you know, your ideas, your plans were completely put aside. You had to put them all aside because you had a lot of things that you had to do. And this is very interesting because you truly make things, this world a better place. It gives me a feeling and sensation that you started feeling unseen and you started feeling like you are there for everyone, but when you have a problem, when you are feeling down, then nobody is there for you actually. And this is something that you are going to leave in 2024 because where you are moving is into the power energy. I have the power to create the life I want. So you know what kind of life you want to create. You were just put in the situation where you could not even think about, in a way, yourself and your life. I have a feeling like 2024 was not easy for you guys, and probably, like I said, a lot of obligations, a lot of things, always maybe putting others as a priority. And then there was simply less space and less time for you and your hobbies. With the Magician and the Calm, we suddenly see this switch of energy where with the magician, you are capable of doing many things at the same time successfully. I'm receiving this vibe of multitasking, and I'm receiving this vibe of suddenly being very productive and very skillful to manage things. It's like suddenly you are managing everyone and everything very, very skillfully, like you're becoming a pro, very calm. There is no chaos anymore there. There is no feeling of rush, like, will I make it? Can I make it? Oh, I will not make it. It's like you are getting the full control over the obligations and responsibilities in your life. And with you, pile number 3, unlike the pile number 1, I do feel that you are still keeping very big part of your obligations. So it's not like you are quitting all and you're just saying to the world, like, bye. And then, like, you are off to your road and nobody ever hears about you. No, it is like you are continuing having the obligations and you're continuing in your life. But however, the managing side is now switched and changed. You are not allowing the situations and the people to control your mood and to set your day's tones, Suddenly, you are realizing this is my life and I have the power to create the life I want. I will not stress myself, for example, with this calm card. I will not stress myself. I will not put too much pressure on my back. I will take as much as I can chew, and I will not allow the pressure to get me, to affect my health, to affect my sleep, to affect me, So I see that you're taking this initiative and you're starting to basically reorganizing people and your obligations in the way that you do have time for yourself as well. With the Six of Pentacles, we see that if you have been suffering a bad financial year, and 2024 was like quite unstable, when it comes to money, income, and so on, we definitely see the switch with the Six of Pentacles coming to very good terms. This means either on your existing job, something will change and you will be valued very, very fairly. How much you give, it's going to be coming back your way. And you will feel this fairness in the air. You will finally feel validated. If you're not having a work, or you're thinking about having a new work, then this new year will probably bring you new possibilities. Working in the environment where you are going to feel very respected and valued. And like I said, if you do the extra mile for somebody, they will do an extra mile for you. You will get the reward for your time and for your efforts and for your love, invested in the work. And some kind of closure is involved here. This could also be for some of you connected with love relationships. So if you have been into some kind of stable relationships and always you were giving too much and the person was not reflecting or, like reciprocating, the level of give and take was imbalanced, disbalanced, then I can tell you that this switch of energy is bringing something else. It's bringing you the new mentality where you are going to, in a way, feel this balance. You're not going to anymore be person who is going to give, and then if I get something in return, fine. If don't, fine. No. You're getting out of that energy. So you are aware of your worth in job and in love, and you are demanding, from other side to reciprocate the level of giving, so that the level of giving and taking could be balanced. You are not going to anymore accept and tolerate relationships, like I said, business relationship or love relationships, where this disbalance is too strong. Of course, we are all humans and not everyone is at their 100% non-stop. So there are moments when people are down and there are moments when people are up, and we need to be tolerant. We cannot calculate this balance. It's not how it goes within the human interactions. But definitely we do sense through time if something is disbalanced, right? So for you, pile number 3, if you had this kind of very disbalanced relationships, whether business-wise or love-wise, this year is definitely bringing a shift. Closure is closure of everything that was not working out. So with people who were basically there just to drain you or take from you, like taking, and then occasionally giving little bit crumbs, and then again taking, these people are gonna be left behind. You are ready to leave them behind. So they are going to stay, whatever 2024 year is. They are going to stay there. You are moving towards something else. You are deciding with yourself that you want 6 of Pentacles. How much I give to you, you give to me. And I'm happy to give you, and you're happy to give to me. And we are so happy together. This is the vibe that you need. This is the vibe where you're going. And even to be more precise with the Justice, we are receiving this beautiful confirmation of that. And with the Hierophant under the Justice, even more. So with the Justice and Hierophant, we see that the way how you are moving forward is very, very fair. You want to be fair, and you want people to be fair, and you just want to live this kind of life, that there are some kind of rules, and that there are some kind of regulations, and that we are all following them. You want order. You want order in your life, and you're going to get this order. Because in 2024, probably people were doing how they wanted. And you never set any kind of rules. You were just going with whatever was coming your way. Like, you were just going with the flow. But that did not end up well for you, pile number 3. And you are now becoming aware of that. You love justice. You love when things are clean, clear, and on light. And you want to live your life in that kind of direction. So you are making some kind of closures. You are leaving some people, and you are leaving some relationships. Some of you are leaving jobs, and you are moving towards something else more suitable for you. But now you are moving with some kind of set of conditions. If the person or the relationship is not fitting these basic, like conditions that you do need, and you realize that are definitely what you need to be happy and what is fair according to you, then you are not going to proceed these relationships. So you are becoming more picky, and you are finally taking the power to create the life that you want. I have to repeat this because this is basically there. With the Romance, look how beautiful we have these two. The Romance and the Temperance. We see that Temperance is again card of balance, card of justice. It's very connected with the Hierophant. Because with the Temperance, we have this measure. We have this feeling for right and wrong. We have this inner scale that it is measuring, not like calculating, like calculating. I want to get more than I receive, or I want to get the same, equal, let's calculate. No, it's like, it's something that we have within ourselves, or we don't have within ourselves. And I see in this next year, you are finally opening yourself up for a romance, for love. That is now possible because while you were back then in this, I don't know how to even explain, this vibe where whatever you give, it is okay vibe. That is how I feel that you have been flowing. Like, whatever you think that it is okay, I will take it. You didn't demand things. You didn't ask for things. You didn't put any boundaries, you know, like lack of boundaries. That is what I feel. And suddenly here we see a new you who decided that you're going to change something, and that something is definitely going to be that what we are just talking about. You want relationships to be balanced and reciprocal, and that is how they should be. That is how they should be, pile number 3. So you are fully, completely healthy, normal person. No, you are not overly demanding. No, you don't have the entire book of rules. You just want the essential, natural thing that we should all have within ourselves, but unfortunately we don't. So for some people that do not have it or do not have it yet, you will have to move them away so that you could attract people who you actually need and who are on your level of awareness concerning giving and taking balance. With the romance, this is a beautiful indicator, pile number 3. Something beautiful is coming your way. So if you are already in relationship, with romance, we sense that your relationship is going to have this moment of revival, this moment where the spark is going to be again alive, and two of you are going to see each other in a different eyes. It's like I feel that both sides are going to start working towards something together with the temperance. And for those who are not in the love relationship, but are looking for something like that, we see possibility that somebody is entering the picture in this year who is willing to actually reciprocate what you are giving. It is very beautiful. For those who are not into romance and are not at all interested in romance, this is definitely a feeling of being fulfilled emotionally. This is a heart chakra being full of energy. So the energy that you are stepping in is a very beautiful, powerful energy, pile number 3. I have the power to create the life I want, and I will create it. I know that I make the world a better place because I work on it. I do that because I put all of myself into it to be this. So you're coming to your self-worth, self-love realization, how important you are to this planet, and the energy that you are leaving behind was that helpless energy of receiving less than you deserve. Pile number 3, this is your reading, and I hope that it's going to be useful and that you enjoyed it fully. Don't forget about all of those things. Keep them on your mind, and this is your mantra. I have the power to create the life I want. I have the power. So, use it, don't forget about it, and just go forwards, and things are going to envelop beautifully for you. I'm so happy that you have been with me today, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment, guys, because I love to hear your comments and your thoughts. For everyone who are already there and for those who are new, I want to say a big thank you for being around. I'm really happy to have you there, and it was a beautiful privilege to read for you. I wish you all the best wherever you are. Have a beautiful day or evening, and hope to see you with my next reading. Bye!